Holi festival just took place in India. This is where people throw the dye at one another, and you should see a lot of pictures of it on social media. It looks like a lot of fun. It's meant to celebrate spring, but unfortunately there's a dark side of these celebrations that doesn't get a lot of attention. Now, the University of Delhi sent out notices to its 2 female dormitories and let the female students know that their dorms would be on lockdown during the celebrations because of harassment fears. Now, the undergraduate women would be locked inside the student halls from 9 p.m. on Sunday until 6 p.m. on Monday. Now, a few students kind of shared their perception of what takes place during these events. One said it's a very sexualized thing. You get touched or hit on your buttocks or your breasts. Another said there's a particular targeting of women's genital parts. The student who on Saturday tried to lodge a police case against a group of young men who pelted her with water balloons on my breasts and bum. And so people are worried, they're scared about these young women going out there and celebrating. They're worried that someone might get sexually assaulted, harassed, maybe something even worse. And so the university took action and decided to put these dorms on lockdown. But the question is this really the right way to go about things? It kind of penalizes the women as opposed to really focusing on the issue at hand, which is how guys feel entitled to just harass and sexually assault women like this.
Yeah, I don't think this is a close issue in either case. The case of should they be allowed to just grab people? Of course not. This is what is this, the purge? Yeah. Like we're gonna suspend laws for 24 hours and you can do whatever the hell you want? And look, before every, by the way, here, let me give you one quote about it. Sabika Abbas Naqvi, the president of Delhi's Student Hostels Union, said the idea of consent does not exist during Holi. Now, that's crazy talk. It exists at all times. So what, you're just allowed to, okay, if it doesn't exist, can gay guys come out and just rape other men? Look, the idea of consent doesn't exist on Holi.
Yeah.
So what are you complaining about? So what? He just grabbed you wherever he wanted and then he did whatever he wanted to. He was stronger than you. It's the purge, it's okay.
It's crazy how this problem doesn't seem to get any better. And I understand, when it's ingrained, or at least not ingrained, but when it's something that's been ignored by authorities and politicians for so long, it's kind of hard to change things. And change takes time, so I totally understand that. But several years ago, there was a student in her 20s who went out to a movie with a male friend of hers. They got out late. She gets onto a bus and just wants to go home, isn't causing any trouble. Then she gets gang raped and essentially murdered by a group of guys on that bus. And so that sparked an international debate about what's going on in India and what needs to be done to combat the issue of rape. And I feel like the problem doesn't seem to be getting any better. And you see women getting blamed for it. Women are getting locked down in this case because of the fear of getting sexually harassed. And I just feel like India has a long way to go. And also, one final thing I want to add. And I know that it's not cool to politicize this, but I have to, okay? It's interesting because those sexual assaults took place in Cologne last year, and it was horrific, and everyone was talking about it, and conservatives especially loved exploiting that story. Like, oh, what about the women? What about the women? We're so concerned about the women. How often do you hear conservative news outlets covering what's going on in India right now? They don't, because there's no political incentive for them to do so. There's no one that they want to demonize the way that they want to demonize Muslims.
If we were going after Hindus and we're invading Hindu countries, they'd be like, look at what the Hindus do to their women, right? Now, before our Indian friends get too upset at us because they think we're picking on you, no, look, this happens in a lot of different cultures in slightly different ways. And there's, I think, a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. And it doesn't have to do with me imposing my culture, whatever the hell my culture is, on you guys. It has to do with simple human respect for one another. So yes, it is a little similar to Mardi Gras. Now, the big difference, and sometimes they cross the line at Mardi Gras too, of course, right? But the big difference in Mardi Gras is, yes, they sexualize women, they ask women to show their breasts, especially here in America. I don't know how Mardi Gras is in Brazil and other places. My guess is slightly similar, right? But there's consent. Consent matters a lot because you can't ignore certain people as non-human, like they're not in the equation. Right. We get to do it from our perspective, but not your perspective. Why can't then women say, okay, we're having fun, now we can just run over guys? I mean, you'd say, what, that's outrageous. You didn't ask You're not respecting my rights. Exactly, right? And so many different cultures do this. Spring Ruma, the Amish. The Amish are like buttoned up. They don't do any thing that's modern technology, but they give 1 year to their kids right before they become adults to do whatever they want. It's called Spring Ruma. And they go nuts. They do coke, they have orgies. Like, it's like nuts. You know what happens is because religious stories, they get religious countries, I should say more cultures. They get pent up, and then they're like, we gotta release the Hell's Mardi Gras, Holi, Spring Ruma, the Purge. Right?
That's such a good way of describing it, because if someone were to tell me, Anna, like, go do whatever you want, no rules. Like, I'm not gonna be like shooting heroin and like going crazy, you know what I mean? So, and it's because I'm not religious. And so I'm a good person, I believe in morals, right? But I'm not gonna, my morals are don't hurt other people and just be kind as much as you can, unless someone really pisses you off by voting for the wrong person and then you call them names and that, you know, that's the only time you're not kind. But anyway.
So, but look, then let's just real quick also talk about the second component of this, which is locking the women up. No, that's not the right way to handle it. Hey, women get assaulted sometimes, so instead of dealing with the people who are perpetrators of that, let's just imprison the women.
Disaster.
Oh, no. In fact, India's Minister for Women, Maneka Gandhi, gave this quote, which I thought at first she was talking about the guys. She's actually talking about the women, which makes it 1,000 times worse. She says, when you're 16 or 17, you're hormonally very challenged. So to protect you against your own hormonal outbursts, perhaps a boundary is drawn.
Insane.
So to protect the women against their own hormones, because you know those slutty 16, 17-year-olds will go out there and let their breasts and genitals get grabbed. It's their fault, hence we have to draw a boundary. She's the Minister of Women. No, that's crazy talk. Look, Holi sounds super fun if you take the non-consent out.
Right.
You know what they drink? They drink a milky cannabis-based concoction.
Yep.
Okay, now we're having fun. You want to throw dye around, you want to party, sounds lovely. Just bring consent back and we could all have fun together. Podcast The Young Turks anytime you want. tytnetwork.com/join.
I think it's weird.
No, it's not weird. In fact, you'll think,
I'm like a smart person.
do it now, tytnetwork.com/join.